All right, on Tuesday night here, we got Rock Ridge against iFalls. Announcers will be me and Jackson Bartovich and my co-host Gaz Carlson.
Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight. It's gonna be a good one. Two very impressive squads out on the ice tonight. Visiting iFalls Broncos.
Rock Ridge got the band and the cheerleaders out tonight. Good Tuesday night. Nothing better than having the band at the hockey games.
Marsh, what's iFalls looking for tonight here?
I think for iFalls, they just got to break the ice here. I mean, it's been a little tough stretch to the start of the season here, going 0-2, but if they can break the ice early, I think that'd help their case a lot.
Yeah, good start. For everybody viewing, we are not commentators. We are filling in, so sorry if it's a little rough tonight.
We'll try
Should be
our
a fun
best,
one, though.
We'll try our best.
That's nasty. No, we can't hear anything. Am I supposed to hear Marsh? Because I feel like I should hear Marsh.
I can't hear anybody except myself.
Folks, we're gonna let the teams warm up, and we'll be back for the start of the first here. Marsh, who are we looking at here on both teams? Who's the top players?
I Falls, you got a very young team. Obviously, it's tough to try to figure out where everybody falls in the lineup, but obviously, I think they'll figure that out as the games go on, and hopefully today. And
Yeah, I heard they're ran by, they got like 10 8th graders on this team, very young Falls team. So, like you said, they're scoreless through 2 games, so looking to crack the ice tonight. Hopefully they get the first one.
Yep. Could be the season starter. And then for Rock Ridge, a couple of girls look for maybe Mamie Scott, senior. Really plays a good role of leading the team. Maddie Bardovich, good on defense. Ava Venn, only a freshman, but playing a big role as a young girl on the team.
Yeah, should be a good one tonight here, Marsh. Excited.
Should be a fun game.
Get some action, boys.
And shout out Cruz Greshner for getting us a couple drinks up here, keeping the boys hydrated.
Sam's just coming on now. First period to be going here in about 20 minutes.
All right, welcome back here. Just got the ice done. Now we're just waiting for the teams to get on, and then we'll do the starting lineups.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Big Iron Range Conference matchup between the I Falls Broncos and the Rockridge Wolverines tonight. Virginia, Minnesota. What a spot to be, hey, Marsh?
What a spot on a Tuesday night. Band and the cheerleaders in town. Nothing better.
Shout out to the Rockridge boys team in the corner cheering us on. Appreciate you, boys.
Yeah, we appreciate everybody tuning in on YouTube here.
Again, I want to reiterate, we are not normal commentators. We are filling in, so might be a little iffy tonight, but bear with us, folks. Barn is packed tonight. Refs take the ice. Nichols, Jace Friedlieb, and I'm not sure who the other guy is. What a crew. What a squad of guys. Wow. Here we go.
Here comes I Falls. No bucket move. It's sweet. I love that look, eh?
Yeah, wow. I mean, third game of the regular season. Never seen that one before, but hey, I'd love to see the new things out here. Oh. What an edit. Let's see the edit here.
And from the Lake Superior Conference, the Rockridge Wolverines. Fans, this game is being played according to the rules of the Minnesota State High School League. These rules provide for fair competition amongst players. Fans can also help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Everybody, that's players, coaches, and fans, are requested to take responsibility for keeping this game at a high level of good sportsmanship. Again, a message from the Minnesota State High School League. We also want to send out a special welcome to the fellow players, coaches, parents, and their fans that are here tonight attending tonight's hockey game. At this time, let's meet the starters. First for the International Falls Broncos, starting in the goals, 8th grader number 31, Annika Barron. On defense, a junior number 13, Sydney Lindell Satinsky. On defense, sophomore defense, number 29, Elise Pavlik. Starting at a wing, 8th grader, number 20, Harper Clay Bundy. Starting at a wing, a junior number 19, Kirsty Hansen. And starting at center, senior number 12, Addison Brown. Assistant coaches, Lexi Erks, Emma Erickson, and the head coach is Brian Kershaw. Now fans, let's meet the starters tonight for the Wolverines. Starting in the goal, sophomore, number 1, Aaron Troutwine. Starting on defense, a 9th grader, number 7, Zoe Matheson. Starting on defense, a sophomore, number 20, Riley Harnew. Starting at a wing, a 9th grader, number 27, Stella Pekoski. Starting at a wing, senior number 22, Ayla Troutwine. And starting at center, senior number 25, Elena Hughesman. The assistant coaches, Madison Letzka, Ben Irvin, head coach of the Wolverines is Cassie Strand. Fans, at this time, will you please rise? Gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor both countries. First with the Canadian national anthem, and then the Star Spangled Banner, which will be played by the Rockridge Pep Band under the direction of Kevin Schumann.
Well, Marsh, I'll be the first to say it. The Rockridge band is 10 times better this year. Wow.
Yeah, very
That
good
was
job.
great.
Tell Mr. Schumacher really does a good job of teaching that class, and they put a lot of time in. Sounds great.
Should be a good one tonight, folks.
Had a decent attendance tonight. Not too bad.
Pretty good crowd. Say, Marsh, how do you feel about? Do you think the Wolvies are hot and building off that Section 7A runner-up last year?
Yeah, I think they're hungry to go back again and hopefully play the Mirage.
They did lose a key piece and Natalie Bergman. but
Yeah, Natalie Bergman is a big miss.
Both squads
Big
are pretty young.
part of the team. Yeah, both young.
Only two teams.
2 freshmen
so
started for Rockridge, and iFalls goalie's in 8th grade.
Both teams only have 3 or 4 seniors on each squad. The rest are pretty young, so
Bright future for both. Hopefully.
yeah. Should be a good one tonight. Puck drop. Broncos winning.
We're off.
12 across the line. Loses it. Elena Huseman picks it up. Pushing to it.
Stella Kokoski up the wall.
Huseman dumps it in. Ayla Troutwine in on the forecheck for the Wolverines. She's first on the puck. She'll take it. Up on the wall. Puck's to the point. Sent back in the corner by
Zoe Matheson.
Marsh. You take over here. Broncos, a little chip and go.
Elena keeps the puck
Stuff
in.
to the line.
Oh,
There's
that's
12 for the Broncos. Takes it across the blue line for the Wolverines. Puck on net. Oh, that one's loose, and Aaron Troutwine gonna kick it in the corner. Broncos in, shot.
And
That
Troutwine.
puck's covered. Aaron Troutwine. Broncos, fast start, 2 shots on the opening shift. Again, folks listening in, we are not broadcasters, so bear with us tonight. Amy Scott taking the draw right now. She'll win it back.
Maddie Bardovich needed it to Mimi Babaraki.
Amy Scott, little chip and go. Wolverines gonna have a 2-on-1 here. Scott and Venn. Venn going to the net. And Scott throws it away. Kate Morley picks it up in the corner. And that one's going to jump over Maddie Bartovich's stick all the way back into Wolverine's end. Maybe Babaraki back to get it. Trouble in the corner. She'll go D to Maddie Bardovich. Bardovich going back to Babaraki, back to Bardovich. Bardovich finds Scott wheeling through the middle. And here goes Mamie Scott. 1-on-1. She goes across. She beats the defender. Mamie Scott hits the pipe. That one in the corner. Now the Broncos. Puck's in the corner. They'll send it around. Mia Mackey on the forecheck. That puck's going to skip past. Broncos going to dump it in. Maddie Bardovich back to get it for the Wolverines. In their own zone. She'll wait a sec. She's going to go back to Babaraki. Babaraki off the boards. Maddie Frugal will send it out. Broncos turn it over in the neutral zone. Here comes Mia Mackey for the Wolverines. Drives the net. What a play by Mia Mackey and what a save. By Annika Barron for the Broncos. And here comes Harper Claybundy, and her shot misses wide. Goes to the point for Cindy Lindahl-Slatinski. She'll dump one in the corner. shot, they score.
Wow.
Addison Brown finding a rebound, and the Broncos strike first, and they find their first of the year.
Gives I Falls lots of energy there, first one of the year.
I mean, that was a solid one coming. Hot start for the Broncos, and they're going to cash in on a rebound.
Scoring for the Broncos, number 12, Addison Brown.
Scott to take the draw here to the Wolverines. She's going to win it back. Babaraki back to get it. She'll turn it up. She finds Scott again in the middle. It's maybe Scott across the Broncos line. A nice move. Scott loses it in the corner. Here she is. She'll come to the front. Maybe Scott lost it in front. Broncos stumping on net. You know, forecheck. Babaraki gets it up. Now here comes maybe Scott. Scott picking it up at the blue line. She'll drop it to Kate Morley. Morley back to the front of the net.
Good shot by
Shot
Bardovich.
missed by Bardovich. Babaraki's going to pump it back in. Ava Venn to get it behind the net. Good move by Venn in the front to Babaraki. What a goal. What a play from the freshman Ava Venn. Sets up the captain, Mimi Babaraki, and the Wolvies tie it. Wolvies got right back at it on the forecheck. Ava Venn on the nice play and sets up Babaraki. And we're all score at 1 here. Just under 4 minutes in. Here's Ayla Troutline. She'll come back in her own zone. He hands it off to Riley Harju. Harju up to Elena Huseman. Here comes Huseman into the zone. Huseman, what a move. Huseman scores!
Nice move.
And the Wolverines take the lead. And just like that, Rockbridge is back on top. That's Elena Huseman. What a play, hey Marsh?
Yeah, it was very nice. Very nice move.
Here comes 12. 12's got the goal, and here she's rounding the corner. Shot on net. That one just misses wide. They stumped it back down. 12 in front. Rebound, 19. What a save by Erin Troutline. That one's covered up. A little scrum in front. Wow.
Couple bodies flying.
Fine by me. No more camera. That's good.
Defensive zone draw here for the Wolverines.
And that one's going to be one back, and Troutline's going to cover it up right away. Another face-off to the left of her. Big offensive start here. 3 goals in the opening 4 minutes of the game.
Yeah, big offensive push for both teams here.
And that one's going to be swallowed up by Troutline again. Another face-off to the left of her. Broncos, although down 2-1, out shooting the Wolverines 8-3. The clock is running for some reason. Don't quite know what's going on there. Babaraki battling in the corner. And she's going to give it up to Kate Morley. Kate Morley coming out of her own zone. She'll give to Ava Venn, the freshman. Here's Venn driving wide. Great play by Venn. She'll hold up. Back to Kate Morley. Here's Kate Morley with it. She takes it to the middle. Morley, what a play. Morley a shot. And that one's kicked off into the corner. Scott up to Maddie Bardovich. Bardovich step into one at the point. Good shot, rebound, score. Kate Morley on the rebound. And the Wolverines lead 3-1. Great sequence of events there.
Really nice play tracking the rebound there off the point shot. Nice pass off from Amy Scott.
I mean, Kate Morley from Maddie Bardovich and maybe Scott.
Good response here from the Wolverines after letting the first one up early.
Oh, that's nice.
Early timeout here from the Falls.
Timeout International Falls.
Scoring for the Wolverines, number 15, Kate Morley. With the assist to number 21, Maddie Bardovich. Morley from Bardovich, time of the goal, 4:33. We have a timeout on the ice called by High Falls.
Marsh, what do you think head coach Brian Kershaw said to his team in that timeout?
Just keep getting shots on goal like they're doing. I think for them, they just got to keep trying to make a big offensive push here.
Here comes Kate Morley. She's driving into that on net. Oh, what a poke check.
Great poke check.
By Annika Barron. Saves another one there. That shot. Now another shot, Kate Morley. Rebound, stop. Another save. Annika Barron, are you kidding me? Back to the point for Babaraki. She shoots it on net. Another save by Barron. Oh my goodness. Amy Scott on the corner. She hands it off to Maddie Bardovich at the point. Over to me with Babaraki. Babaraki's going to take it low. Makes a move in the net. And that one's poked away. Kate Morley's going to take it down low. Wolverines with all the control of this game right now. Morley throws one to the front. Barron another save. And the puck's into the corner. Amy Scott with it now. Scott coming around the top of the circles. Here she is, skating around the entire zone. Oh, what a move to the net. Amy Scott, what a goal from
really
number
nice
12, Amy
goal.
Scott. What an individual effort. Skated around the entire International Vols team, and Barry's going back in.
I think Kate Morley had
That
about
was
5
disgusting.
shots on goal there.
You're kidding me. And Rock Ridge up 4-1 here in the first period. I mean, what an answer, eh, Marsh? I mean, down
Very
1-0, get outplayed, and then come in and score 4 in a row.
Yeah, shots are even now.
I mean, High Falls are getting pucks in that. I think they just got to get more bodies and bury some rebounds here.
Yeah.
They can get back in this one.
It's Riley Hardy that passed the puck in the corner there. Annika Waller pressuring it. For Cool on the puck. Back down, Zoe Matheson. Tries to chip it around, gets stuck on the wall. Back to Furcool.
Maddie Furkel now has it in the corner. She'll wheel around her own net. She's going to dish one across to Mia Mackey. Mia Mackey on the sidewall, trying to poke and pass. Will. And she, what a move. Here comes Annika Waldorf. And she's going to drive through. And lost it. And that puck's going to go. Oh, big collision here in the corner. Oh, another one. Waldorf. Send one across. Riley Hardy's going to pick it up on the wall for the Wolverines. Going to put it back down low. Furkel and Mackey in on it. They're going to wheel it up. That puck's going to skip out to the center ice. Here's Elena Huseman to regroup. Huseman. Here's Hardy across to
Zoe Matheson.
Matheson. Great play. Here come the Wolverines. Shot, what a save by Barron again. That was on that shot, Stella Kokoski. Here come the Broncos across the Wolverine line. 21 dumping in. Maddie Bardovich picks it up on her neck. Stop. Good play by Bardovich. She'll go to Babaraki. Here's Babaraki. She's going to find Bardovich again. Bardovich going to move it up to Ayla Trowine. Ayla Trowine in with speed across center. And she's across the Bronco line. And here she is. Ayla Trowine shot. Another save by Barron. Stella Kokoski will pick it up on the net. She'll spin away from one defender. Kokoski to Scott on the wall. Scott's going to put it back low for Kokoski. She'll lose it. That puck's still to the point. Babaraki picks it up.
She's going over to Maddie Bardovich. Bardovich going to take a shot. That one's tipped wide. Trautwein, Scott all on the wall. Trautwein bats to herself, and there's going to be a hand pass on the play. That's going to be all the way down.
Really good pressure by the Wolverines here these last couple shifts.
I mean, they've been all over the Broncos here early.
Yeah, they have.
That's some draw. Scott's going to win that one back. Battling the corner. Here's Haryu. Haryu trying to find Ben. Ben lost it. That puck skips all the way through. Matheson to Kate Morley. What a breakout. Kate Morley across the line. She lost it. And she gets rubbed out hard by number 13. Oh, and Ben looking for Scott in the middle. That one just got pulled. Matheson's going to hold it at the point. She'll send one towards the net. What a tip. Maybe Scott. What a tip. And the Wolverines lead 5-1. Is that 2 or 3 for Scott?
That was Zoe Matheson.
Oh, they're going to give it. It's like number 7, Zoe Matheson. They're going to hit a Bronco stick, and that one's going to trickle in. And Zoe Matheson's got her first career varsity goal. A little 5-1 here in the first period. Huseman. Huseman moves that truck around. She's going to get in on the great play on the wall. The Trautwein takes a shot. That was going to get deflected in the corner. Here come the Broncos up the ice. That pass intercepted by Ella Trautwein. Babaraki picks it up, goes to Bardovich. Bardovich looking for Trautwein. That one misses. Broncos get it in the center ice. Turnover. Stella Krakowski in on it. That one's going to be sent all the way back down. Babaraki will pick it up for the Wolverines in their own end. Shove out to Bardovich. Bardovich, great play to Trautwein, and here comes Ayla Trautwein across the Bronco line. She's driving. What a move. And a great save by Annika Barron. Great move by number 22, Ayla Trautwein, and Barron makes an even better glove save. Waldorf takes it off the Wolverines. One back. Here's Bardovich. Bardovich to Babaraki. Babaraki steps in one. That one's tipped. Redirected, and here come the Broncos. Lexi Wood dumps it in. The Broncos into the Wolverine zone. Babaraki back to get it. She'll be around the net. She lost the puck. Waldorf on it. Now Miyamaki with it on the boards. Miyamaki wheeling up the board side. Great pass, and that one's going to be missed. And Lexi Woods going to send it back out to center ice. Waldorf with it. She'll go back to Babaraki. That one just misses. Babaraki back in her own zone to get it. She's going to give it to Bardovich. Bardovich to Waldorf. Waldorf dumps one in to the bench side in the corner. And Bronco and Kate Morley, everybody on one side here. Waldorf dumps it back into the corner. Morley's fast on it. Broncos great breakout. Kate Morley tracks one down. And there's Ava Ben. Here comes Ben, the freshman. Ben shot. What a shot. Stopped by Barron. That one pops out. And the Broncos going to clear it to the sidewall. Ben back on it. Now Scott. And that one's going to be directed up into the glass. Now Scott with it. Scott at the point, walking the line. Scott dishes it off to Matheson. Matheson to Morley. Great play. Morley a shot. Great save by Barron off the glove. Now Scott with it in the corner. Ends up to Matheson. Matheson back to Scott in the corner. Maybe Scott around the top of the circle. Hands it off to Matheson. Matheson pressured by number 20. Great pass to Kate Morley, and that one's intercepted. Here comes number 19 will just dump it on net. Here was Haryu up the wall. Oh, that one's intercepted. Scott picks it up in her own end. Skate to stick, here comes Mimi Scott. 1-on-2 at the line. Stella Kwiatkowski jumping in with her, but Scott wheels her on one. Scott shot scores, and that's number 3 for Mamie Scott.
Amy Scott, first period hat trick. Love to see it.
You said it, Marsh. Gotta look out for her.
Gotta watch out for her. Probably the most dangerous weapon
Both
on
can
the
score at
Wolverine
will
team.
here. Showing it off wide. Great play, drives wide, drives the net, gets a quick shot off. Barron couldn't stop that one. Looks like Falls is gonna make a goalie change here. Alexis Davis is now in the net for the Broncos. Annick Barron, 11 saves on 17 shots. And it'll be pulled with 5 minutes and 41 seconds left in the first period. Oh, that's not Alexis Davis. Stacey Hager now in it. Goal for Broncos, sorry. Now Kwiatkowski wheeling up in her own zone. She's got pressure from 2 Broncos. Great play from 15. Adeline Strapson. Now Bardovich, great play. Bardovich wheels around. Bardovich finds Ayla Troutwine. Troutwine with a lot of speed. Gives back to Bardovich. That was poked at the line, but it's onside. Here's Troutwine. Troutwine. That one, that's the side of the net. Troutwine likes to shoot the puck from anywhere, hey?
Yeah, she does like to let it fly.
And that one's gonna hit his skate. Troutwine again. Oh, that puck's in Stella Kwiatkowski now behind the net. Back up to Bardovich. Bardovich, great play to Pabaraki. What a deep pair we got here. Number 10 walks in. Kwiatkowski now up to Bardovich. Bardovich gonna wish them again. That
Off
one's
the
tipped. I think
noggin.
it hit a helmet. That one's in the corner, and now Elena Huseman on it. She's pressured by Adrian Sheesby. Now here's Troutwine. Troutwine around the tops. Troutwine, and that one's poked away. And here's Babaraki now with it. A dish back door to Kwiatkowski, and that one just misses. Kwiatkowski trying to poke him back to the point, and it'll get out. And here's Troutwine at center ice. And Troutwine
Let's it
turning
fly
a change.
just outside the blue line.
Rips one on net. And Hager gonna stop that one. Mia Mackey in on the forecheck. That puck pops up in the air. Mackey back to Bardovich. Bardovich over to Babaraki. Babaraki looking for
No ice on net.
Maddie Furkel. Just missed, and there's no icing on that play. Comes to Liv corner. Our pass just misses, and that one's going to go all the way down for an icing. What are your thoughts so far, Marsh?
I think the Wolverines made a great push after letting one up early. I think that fired them up a lot, and really had Falls on their heels the last few minutes here. Almost a goal
Shot
off the draw there. By
Chipped
Furkel.
out. Matheson's going to have to go back in her own zone to get it. She's going to send one on the board to me and Mackey. Mackey, that one goes through. Liv Warner, shot goes in that. That one's into the corner. And here comes Riley Hardew. Hardew finds Maddie Furkel. Furkel to Waldorf, and that one just skips off her stick. Warner going to dump it back into the rocker then. Here's Matheson. Matheson sent up the ball. Kate Morley takes a tumble. Here's Mamie Scott. She lost it, and Warner gonna send it. Oh, Kate and
Maybe Scott had a
Maybe
little collision
Kawhi.
in front of the net.
Words. And Ardew's pass intercepted. Now Matheson. Matheson gonna room it around. That one's not gonna get through. Oh,
Squirts out.
miss, and here comes
3-on-1.
Ben, great pass. Great save by Hager. Another save by Hager, and that one's sent out. Bardovich gonna wait so he can regroup. Maddie Bardovich, great patience. Bardovich trying to find Ben in the middle. Cody and Ben's gonna go off for a change. And the Broncos gonna go into the net. That one's for the point. Nothing. Babaraki. Oh, what a pass. Don't know if that was purpose, but it did. And another save by Hager. Ayla Troutwine now in the corner with it. She's got 2 Broncos on her, and they take it away from her. That one's gonna be sent, missed, and that one's gonna be a nice one as well.
Lots of shots from Kate Morley. I think she's had about 8 this period.
Yeah, I like that little fake skate pass. I don't know if it was on purpose.
Yeah.
It was pretty sweet there in the middle.
That was intentional. That
Mimi
was
Scott.
unbelievable.
And Hager just got a glove on that one. Hager, a sophomore, pretty good goalie in that. The Broncos. Huseman loses the draw, but she's on Liv Warner. She'll send it up to the point. Bardovich, that was not going to get out. Bardovich keeps it. Oh, Bardovich pass. Kicked right back to her. Now, oh, another pass missed, and that was going to come out, and here come the Broncos. Great play by Mimi Babaraki, and here comes Stella Klakowski. Driving the left side wall. She'll get a shot on net. Hager, another save into the corner for Troutwine. Troutwine coming up the side wall. She'll go to Babaraki, and that one's going to come out. Bardovich going to regroup it now at center. She's going to find Stella Klakowski. Great pass, but it's picked off by the Broncos. That's Addison Brown. Brown into the zone. She'll stop. Into the corner now. One shot on net. Now Klakowski, that one's going to come out to her. She's one-on-one with Liv Warner. Klakowski drives wide. Great play. Klakowski a shot, and Hager another save. Another shot in front. Stopped by Hager. Klakowski using her speed. Her and Troutwine going to go on. Offer a change. Mimi Scott on the forecheck.
1 minute left in the period.
Archie grabbed that one. She's going to Matheson. Matheson to Scott. Scott chops that one down. Here comes Mimi Scott. She'll cut, and that one's going to be offside as Ava Venn lost her teammate. Trickled offside. How about Ava Venn? Pretty good player.
Yeah,
Freshman forward.
very good for her age. You know, playing
Like I said,
that
both
big
these
role.
teams are very young. They got a lot of time for improvement. Hopefully, bright futures for both teams. Here's Matheson. Matheson finds Venn. Venn across the blue line. Venn going to take a shot. That one hits the pipe. Wow, what a shot from Ava Venn. Hager got lucky on that one. Now Mimi Scott up the sidewall. Mimi Scott a shot. And that one's in. Mimi Scott a 4-goal first period for the Wolverines.
Yeah, you can't give her that much time with the puck.
And 12's dangerous with all that space. So Wolverines lead 7-1 here. 26 seconds left in the first. Shots are 23-9 in favor of the Wolverines. Scott and Stratko at the draw. Scott 1A. Here comes Kane Morley. She drives down the left side wall. She'll drive by. She's coming around the tops of the circles. Here comes Kane Morley. She drops it off to Matheson. Matheson's going to rip one. That one's deflected, missed. Venn on it behind the net. Now it's into the corner. Ava Venn picks it up. She's going to cycle it back. That one's going to pop out in the middle. A quick shot from Scott, and Hager going to cover it up with 2.5 seconds left in the first period. Bardo, any last words before we hand off the stream to Brody and Shroom?
I think it's a good first period by the
Quick last
Wolverines.
shot as the buzzer rings, and that'll end the first period. Wolverines lead 7-1 after the first period of play here. Mimi Scott with a 4-goal first period. They outshoot the Broncos 24-9. Daisy Hager with 6 saves on 7 shots as she came in to replace Cabarin here. 12 minutes into that first period. Well, Bardo, that was a great debut for the fellas.
Great debut.
We're going to hand it off to Cruz Greshner and Brody Amundsen to take over for the rest of the game, yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
Kushner along with Brody Amundsen, and we're making our debut here.
It's going to be a good time broadcasting this game.
Yeah, Wolverines off to a really hot start, 7-1. Mamie Scott with 4 goals here in the opening period. Going to be another fun period to watch here coming up.
I-Falls is just giving them room, and Rockridge just taking advantage.
Yeah, I-Falls with only 1 goal in the season so far. They're looking to hopefully build some connection this game and just keep getting better every game.
Rockridge with 24 shots and I-Falls only 9.
We are not announcers, we're just filling in, so get a good giggle out of us, but we're just here for the fun times.
Oh yeah.
Rockridge really playing well so far. Really putting their teamwork to the test.
Yeah, they're moving the puck really nice. Just putting the puck in the net, that's all they got to do.
Yep. Looking forward to another good period here at the Iron Chair Motors Event Center in Virginia, Minnesota.
Now they just got a lockdown on D, so I-Falls can't get any more.
I wonder what those coaches are saying right now. Rockridge coaches probably telling them, keep the pedal down, don't want to give them anything. I-Falls coaches probably saying, give it your all. Might not win, but get close, so.
The ice got about 1 lap left, and your Wolverines will be back on the ice.
Really nice fan base here today. Got the cheerleaders out, got the band. Sounded a lot better this year than last year, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, band is sounding nice, getting the girls pumped up for the game.
Yep. Really good atmosphere at the Rockridge High School. Boys High School plays on Thursday against Brainerd.
They play at 6 o'clock.
Home opener, which would be a big game for the fellas.
JV at 4, come support them.
Yep. You see we have 38 viewers, that's very good. The principal of the team is definitely Mamie Scott. She's been looking really good. 4 goals in the opening period. It's been pretty good so far, eh? Hey, Moni?
Yeah, it's been a good game.
Nice to see freshman Zoe Matheson get her first goal. Defenseman. Pretty nice.
Very nice to see. A lot of these freshmen are really doing good this year on the varsity
I remember
team.
watching those freshmen last year on the 12U8 team. They're really shaping up, being some good hockey players, I'll tell you that. It's been really fun to watch, and hopefully they can build the program up and start going to state a little bit.
They made it to the section final game last year. This year they're looking to head to the state tournament.
Lost to Hermantown last year, but I mean,
Proctor Mirage they lost to.
I'd like to shout out my boy Jaden Delensick here. He just sent me a video saying nice job, so he's having a good season so far. Pretty fun to watch.
The girls' next home game is on November 29th against West Tonka Southwest Christian. That should be a good matchup.
Oh yeah. Where's that game?
That will be at the Iron Trail Event Center.
Nice. Ice is just getting done here, so
Your Wolverines should be back on the ice any minute now.
hopefully they lock in and have a good period here.
Just can't let their foot off the gas. Just got to keep going.
Keep going.
Can't
That's
give
the
the
name of the game
Broncos
today. Let's
anything.
go. Score again, 7-1. Wolverines on top.
I have listening confidence to how to
All right, ice is all set here. Second period, here come the refs.
The refs have been doing a great job keeping this game in line.
In these kind of games, might get a little chippy. You just gotta keep the game in check. And here come the Broncos. Coming out for the second period here at the Iron Trail Modus Event Center, Virginia, Minnesota.
Here come your Wolverines.
Yeah, really looking forward to this period from the Wolverines. Hopefully they keep the pedal on the gas.
They've been moving the puck really nice. Just got to keep doing that, get more shots. Seen really good teamwork out of them so far this game.
And for the iFall squad, hopefully they can come out, put a couple pucks in the net, and just have a good time. Rockridge band sounding really good this evening. Gotta love it. Wolverines look fired up for this period, I'll tell you that.
They're getting locked in. Just keep the pedal on the gas here.
Pedal on the metal, baby. Again, great atmosphere here this evening. I mean, gotta love to see it. Community coming up to support the team. Really sweet. She's here helping us.
Martian Cass just did a great job on the first period commentating.
Yep.
For the Wolverines, we got Ayla Troutline.
Here. Okay, Riley, are you? Pass up the wall. Stella Kokoski coming to the zone to Ayla Troutline. She makes a move, gets dumped in the corner. Stella Kokoski takes a dive. Up the wall. Collier keeps it in. Up the wall again. Oh, just out. Len Huseman misses that
Ice
one.
is going down.
Not nice though. Here comes Len Huseman. Low reverse. Love that play. To Koski. Oh, I don't know. She sends her out.
This one's going to be an icing.
Icing is the play here.
At D, the Wolverines have Maddie Bardovich and Mia Mackey, and on forwards they have Waldorf.
Balls, dumps it in. Bardovich there to receive the puck for the Wolverines. Up the wall, little chip play. Here comes Waldorf.
Pass it to Maddie Bardovich. Maddie Bardovich takes it in.
Nice play. Oh, not ready for it. Mackey in the corner there. Stopped by the I-Falls goalie. Number 31. Annika Barron. Barron back in the net for the Broncos. Scott here to take the draw. Unbelievable
Bardovich
first.
and Babaraki at the D. That's a shot on
Oh,
net. Just
almost.
misses.
Ven was one of those good players I remember from last year. Just quick, good shot. Broncos get up the zone to Mamie Scott. Absolute weapon here in this game. Tries giving it to Babaraki, just missed on the play. Babaraki in the corner to Bardovich. Tries to send it. Up to Scott. Again, a weapon in this game. Scott brings up the side. Gonna make a move. Oh, just wide. Scott again in the corner. Up to Bardovich. Bardovich takes a rip. Oh, saved by Annika Barron. Goalie, 8th grade. Love to see it. I-Falls is a really young team here. Elena Huseman take the draw for the Wolverines here.
Matheson and Harju at the D.
Troutwine with it. Just Troutwine again. Troutwine shoots, stop. Annika Barron with another nice save here in the second period. Hopefully
This
the
goalie is stopping pucks.
yeah, she's looking really good. Hopefully the Wolvies can keep the pedal on the metal, keep getting shots. Start putting some pucks in the net here. Huseman loses it, wins it. Oh, just out of the zone.
That puck's
Here
down.
goes,
Falls. Good back check by Harju.
Yeah, that was junior forward.
Here goes Koski
Adrian.
down the ice. Pass it to Ayla Troutwine. She's going down the side.
Troutwine touch the
Pass in
middle. Good
What a save.
shot.
I-Falls big start of the zone. They're going down.
There goes junior captain.
They dump it in.
Dumps it in.
Matheson on the
Just wide. Missed just wide to Kokoski. Her brother's a good guy, Drake. There goes number 2, Maddie for cool, my cousin. The nice play on the wall.
There's Mia Mackey on the forecheck.
Mackey centers to
Pass it to
for cool.
Maddie Furco.
Oh, I just missed. There goes
Here goes I-Falls down the ice.
number 13, I believe. Sydney Lindhall Slatinsky. Fourth.
She passes it out front.
Oh, to the
shot
slot.
from the point.
Good shot for the point. Just
misses
wide.
wide.
20. Oh, nice play by Bardovich. Get that cleared out of the net. That's one thing you really got to do here.
Here comes Mia Mackey down the ice. She takes it wide. Dumps it down low.
Junior Miyamaki.
Maddie Furkel on the forecheck.
There's number 7 for the I-Fall squad. Hayden Nelson. Another 8th grader for this young. And Scott with a nice move. Scott moves in. Another nice shot.
Nice save by the goalie.
There's Marley.
Here's Scott again.
Scott
behind
getting
the net.
roughed up. Love to see it here. I love when girls really get into it. It's kind of I apologize for that. Scott up to the
Up to the point to Babaraki. She passes it to Bardovich. Bardovich walks it in.
Delayed penalty here for the
Blocked by High
Wolverines.
Falls. Here's the
Babaraki
Babaraki again.
back
Back
to
to
Bardovich.
Bardovich.
Bardovich, big
She
shot
shoots. Saved by the goalie.
in the gut. Yeah, I'd like to apologize for my wording.
Commentation. What is going on up there?
Here's your Broncos penalty. It's called on number 22, Lexi Wood. She draws 2 minutes for slashing time penalty.
Matson with the big ripper there. There's Huseman in the corner, I believe.
in the corner.
Kokoski getting into it.
High Falls ices the puck.
Barely.
Aaron Troutwine's gonna
she's
stop
play
it.
it. Okay. How are you?
Argue with it.
I
Pass
Falls
to
not
Kokoski.
too aggressive here on there.
She takes it wide. Cuts to the middle. Center.
Oh, right to the center. There goes Troutwine. Puck now.
Troutwine to Matson.
Wolverines really been able to take their time.
She shoots it just wide.
Yeah, just wide.
Ayla Troutwine with the goal.
From number 27, Stella Kokoski.
That's just the teamwork we've been seeing all night. Just good passes and good goals.
Great connection there from the Wolverine squad. Wolverines first of the period, I believe.
For the Wolverines, scoring the power play goal.
Power
number
play
22,
goal there.
On the ice we have Ved, Scott,
with the assist to number
and
27,
Kate Morley with Babaraki and Bardovich at the D.
Kokoski, the power play.
James Scott gets rubbed up on the boards. Oh, Babaraki just misses.
Just fumbles
to
it.
Bardovich. Bardovich and Babaraki, a really good
Back to
duo here.
Babaraki.
Almost like Jordan and Pippen here.
That is a very good reference.
Bardovich to
Then
Ben.
with the puck, she takes it
She
wide.
takes it wide.
She's
She's gonna have
done.
Scott back door. She
Nice
shoots the
shot
puck.
by Ben.
Almost goes in. Oh.
Saved by the goalie. Bardovich goes down, grabs the puck, sees in the corner. To Babaraki.
Babaraki throws it on net, just wide.
Bardovich goes down and takes it. She's behind the net.
Oh, good
look
look
at
there.
Scott
Good
just
look.
couldn't connect.
Scott,
Scott in front.
Scott, nice move again. She's one of
Just
the
couldn't get a shot on
one of the
it.
best players I've ever seen.
Bardovich to Babaraki. She shoots, saved by the. Oh no.
Oh, still
Oh, they didn't
loose.
cover it.
That might be on net after Falls clears it out.
Aaron Troutwine plays the puck.
There goes
Babaraki's
Babaraki.
got it. She passes to Scott. Scott to Waldorf.
Direction there, that was Morley.
Oh yeah, that was Kate Morley.
Out to the front. And to Waldorf. Looking to make a play. Gets stolen by number 8 on the Broncos. There's Zoe Matson again, first goal tonight in her varsity career. Freshman.
Matson
Ooh.
with the shot, tipped by Violet Budovich.
I think she came from Ely, is what I've been told. So nice to see some players moving into Rock Ridge.
High Fall ices the puck there. Jackson Bardovich will be joining us back on the mic here in the next period. Cruz Gressner will be getting kicked off.
Yeah, really good officiating. Love to see it. Some of the Iron Range's best refs here. Hardy's gonna barely keep it in. Troutwine has in her feet.
Matheson dumps it down low. Landon Huseman on the retrieve.
Nice move there. Puck protection. Worked on that today in the
That's
practice.
a hard juice. She shoots, saved by the goalie.
Harju a couple weeks ago. We were watching that practice. One of the hardest shots I've ever seen.
Rockridge is just really taking advantage of all the space High Falls is giving them. That just shows by the shots, 36 to 10 in favor of Rockridge.
Really fun game here to watch so far this evening at the Ironshore Motors Event Center. We got Scott taking the draw here. Really big weapon to Morley. Up to Bardovich. Bardovich back door to Scott. Scott takes a shot just wide.
Bardovich with the puck.
Back door.
Almost
Morley.
for Kate Morley.
And she puts it on net.
Goalie saves it.
It's a save. International Falls goalie Annika Barron looking really hot tonight. 8th grader again. Love to see the young players getting some action. Scott here to take a draw for the Wolverines. Along with Addison Brown.
Bardovich with the puck.
Senior.
She walks it.
To Babaraki. Babaraki back to Bardovich. That's that connection that we were really talking about earlier in the period. It's just really dynamic, if you ask me.
Babaraki retrieves.
And guess who she passed to? Bardovich.
Little give and
There
go
goes
to
Scott.
Maybe Scott will drop it to Kate Morley.
Kate Morley
She shoots.
puts one on net. Oh, it's loose. Still loose. Bardovich with a nice keep in.
Up to Babaraki.
Babaraki, good patience
Back
and
down to
poise. Bardovich, back
Ooh,
door.
looking for maybe Scott. High Falls just barely got that one out.
Scott, just chipped out by
Maybe Scott's looking for the retrieve.
Think from her.
Broncos with some pressure.
could you guess it? Me and Babaraki, Matty Bardovich, to Scott again. That's really the trio that we've been looking for. Scott, nice move.
What a save by
Just
the goalie.
misses.
That's 6 or 11.
Annika Barron really having a period here.
Babaraki on the retrieve.
Babaraki to,
She's reeling.
you guessed it, Matty Bardovich. To the Trout
Taylor
line.
Troutline with the puck. She takes it up the wall.
Maybe. I would have liked to drop pass there, but not yet.
Drop pass
There's a
to
drop pass.
Bardovich. Taylor Troutline walks it in. Shoots
Just wide.
Maston with the retrieve on the wall. She dumps it down low. Elena Huseman on the retrieve. Stella Kokoski on the forecheck now.
Nice keeping. Rory Scuffy thinks he's taking my job. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. There goes Koski. Hearing some screams out there.
Broncos
Dumped
dump
it.
it down.
Troutline looking to get some speed here. Oh, there she goes. A little miscommunication there, but she still got it. Ooh, nice move by Troutline. Kept in by Mia Mackey.
Mackey down below.
To Mattson. Tries to get a shot down. There's Violet, is her name?
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, nice pass out to front. Riley Harju. Oh, shoot it. Annika Waldorf.
With it. She's battling in the corner.
Oh, looks to
Mia
find Mackey,
just
but
misses it. Back to Matheson.
to Harju. She dumps it in. Annika Waldorf looks to find it, but gets a little roughed up there. And
This
looks
will
like
be
we're going to have an
icing.
icing on the Broncos squad here. Only one goal from the Wolverines this period. We had a astonishing 7 in the first. 40 shots on net to the Broncos 10 with 1 goal.
Yeah, Broncos only with 2 shots here in the second period. Wolverines are really running the game right now.
Really showed. Morley out in front. Nice shot. Gotta give it up to the Wolverines here. Nice play. Morley with a nice shot on net there for the Wolverine squad. not really sure who passed it, but might have been Ven, the young freshman who's looking really good this year for the Wolverines.
And this is that Wolverines teamwork again on that goal.
Wolverines leading 9-1. 5:45
Scoring
left
for
here in the
Wolverines,
second
number
period.
15, Kate Morley. With the assist to number 12, Mamie Scott. And number 10, Mimi Babaraki.
Looks like they gave it to Scott and Babaraki on that. There goes Mamie Scott with 4 goals in this game, obviously. Key weapon. Oh, it just trips up. Really nice play there for Mamie Scott. Here comes number 19 for the Broncos squad. Kajerski Hansen, junior captain for the squad. There goes Scott again. She's really one of the best players. She's wide open. Oh, and there's another one. 5th goal of the game. Love to see it from the squad. Anything to say here, Mr. Robinson?
No, not really. The Wolverines are just really taking advantage.
Amy Scott with her 6th or 7th point. 6-7, if you like, know what I mean.
Scoring for Wolverines, number 12, Mamie Scott. That's Scott unassisted at 11:53.
That was unintentional, but there goes Hardy. Are you here? Hardy with a nice shot, saved by Annika. I forgot the last name. Annika Barron. Nice save. Huseman, how are you? Chart line. There's Matheson again. Oh, good attempt there. Shot line here. Nice pass to Hardy. Down to Huseman. Out to Chelwan. It's wide open in front of the net. No one able to retrieve it and put it in the net. Broncos will ice it. We got 4 minutes and 3 seconds remaining here in the second period. Anything to say here, Brody Robinson?
Wolverines have really just been putting the pedal to the metal the whole game, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Really fun to watch here for the squad. Crowd looking to slim down a little bit.
Just great teamwork for the Wolverines this game.
Gotta get a little gritty.
Really good.
Babaraki and Bardovich out there now. Bardovich to Babaraki. Babaraki to Bardovich for the 4th time. Love to see it. Oh, good outlet class. Just gonna get on its own here for the Wolvies. Shout out to Janelle Greshner for telling me I'm doing a good job. Number 8 there for the Broncos squad. 8th grader. Defenseman, Liv Werner. There goes Mackey. Babaraki, Phillip out of there. Babaraki to Waldorf. There's Bardovich. Pass it to, you guessed it, Babaraki. To Morley. Skates up the wing. She got Scott backdoor. Oh, almost for the double hat trick. Matheson. Just wide. That was a hard shot there. Bardovich to Ven. Skilled freshman in the squad here. Broncos will ice it and still only remain with 2 shots this period.
Wolverines are just keeping the pressure. All I-Falls can really do right now is they've really just been icing it.
Yep.
Only 2 shots this period.
Yep. Really attacking this Broncos squad here.
Wolverines averaging about 20 shots a period right now.
Shot from Matheson. head coach Brian Kershaw probably just telling his players right now, keep a level head, don't do anything stupid. They probably got a big game coming up, and just don't do anything dumb.
Can't be losing any players. They have Proctor Mirage in a couple games, I believe. Big section final rematch from last year.
Wolverines are still a fairly young squad here with only 3 seniors, I believe. So looking forward to the coming years for the Wolverines. Scott roughs someone up, and then she gets roughed up. Scott, with the puck again. Nice pass to Hartu. Hartu, good shot. To Kokoski. Kokoski centers. Hartu gets it, puts on net. Amy Scott with almost 6 goals in this game. Rams with 5. But
Wolverines are taking a lot of shots from the point too. And the forwards are getting in front of the net for tips.
love to see it. See them using their points here. It's been really fun to watch this Wolverine squad take over to the game. After that first goal by the Broncos, 10 unanswered by the Wolverines here. Babracki to Bardovich. Bardovich, nice move. Almost looking like Cole Hudson. Huseman in the corner to Troutwine. Troutwine to Kokoski, I believe. There goes Troutwine. Troutwine, Bardovich. Bardovich look for the backdoor feed to Huseman. Just wide. Babracki, a little fumble, but she gets control. Babracki, Bardovich. Oh, Bardovich with a nice center pass that gets roughed up. There's Bardovich. It's getting a little chippy out there. Hopefully no one takes any dump. Ooh, nice shot by number 20 for the National Falls squad. Harper Clay Bundy, defenseman number 8. 8th grader.
Aaron Troutwine not getting much action tonight with only 11 shots.
Yeah.
Playing a
46
good
and,
game, though.
46 and a half seconds left in the second period. I don't know who's taking the job. I believe it's Troutwine taking the job. Yep. Feet. Little whiff. Troutwine comes out with save with 39.7 seconds left here. Second period. .46 shots for the Wolverines. Goalie isn't playing too bad here, if I'm being brutally honest. Huseman tries to get it out. Kept in. And there's Hartu. There's a nice block by Matheson there. Here comes Kokoski down the left-hand side. I falls, Gira falls. She's got a 2-on-1. She takes it wide. Decides to take a shot. Nice save by
4 seconds here left in the second period.
4.8 seconds left here. Second period. As the cheerleaders come back here, and maybe the band for the Wolverine squad. Again, I am not an announcer, I'm filling in. Wolverines get a last second goal with 1.5 seconds remaining in the period. Gotta be ready off draws.
And they just keep heating up every minute of the game.
They're really starting to put the pedal on the metal.
Puck has really only been in the high fall zone.
1.5 seconds left in the period. You really wonder what these Wolverines did before the game to get really dialed in.
Ava Venn with the assist to number 12.
I'll tell you what I do. I listen to Backstage Pass by Smino. Good, great song.
59. That's Finn from Scott.
Whatever the Wolverines are doing, they should stick to it. They've been buzzing this game.
Yep. That pretty much wraps up our little segment here. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. See, we have 41 viewers. I'd like to thank each and every one of you. And I really appreciate it.
Saves in the second period for Daisy Hager, 20. The Bronco goaltenders have made 37 saves after 2 periods. Erin Trumline with 3. She has 11 saves after 2 periods.
don't even know how to switch it to that.
You get to suffer. You get this. Here, I'll help. Just use that. No. Here, I'll help. This is mine now. Oh, good luck.
So we're here with Casimir Carlson. We have just a few questions for him. I was wondering, what was your experience like in the USHL for the short amount of time that you were there? Obviously, you came back to your hometown to play for your senior year, but what's it like playing in the USHL?
I don't know. It was fun. It was a great experience. Learned a lot. Excited to be back and great team to the state tournament. So it'll be fun. I don't know if they heard any of that.
Fans, we start the third period with the running time due to the Minnesota State High School League rules.
All right, welcome back. We started third period. Just like to take a chance to apologize for any comments made in the second period that could have been offensive to anybody. Just wanted to clear that up. Thank you. Here's the puck drop. How are you? Off the wall, this is the pass. Chip back. Up to Miller Troutline. Troutline cuts back. Just onside. It's Koski. Over to Huseman. Zoe Matheson took a little bit of a fall to the end. Chip back in by Kokoski. Ooh, a collision between Troutline and Huseman in the middle of the ice. Troutline looks more shaken up. Matheson up the wall until Huseman. Skated up by number 15, Madeline Stratford. Taken by Haru. Haru tried to pass to Troutline, but she's changing. Dumped in by number 10, Jansen. Up to Mamie Scott. Scott over to Ben. Ben up the right wall. Ben centers. Whoa, through the legs by Scott. Good keep by Morley. Skated by number 20 on the back post. Parker Playman. Up to Babaraki. Babaraki beat the lead of Artovich. Artovich up to shoots. Nice save by number 31. Annika May. Face off one by the Wolverines. How are you? Over the corner. See by Udovich. Pressure to Hardy. Annika Waldorf. Good keep by Matheson. Mackey keeps it on the shoulder. Good battle by me and Mackey on the sidewall. Mackey centers to Violet Udovich. Udovich scores. Nice pass by Mackey out of the corner. Udovich, and it is 12-1. That is Udovich's first goal of the first high school hockey for the Wolverines. And absolutely chucked in the bench by me and Mackey, almost taking out the coach.
For the Wolverines, scoring her first career goal, number 3, Violet Udovich. With the assist to number 13, Mia Mackey. Udovich for Mackey, time of the goal, 2:45.
Babaraki to Bardovich. Bardovich back to Babaraki. They love the D-to-D play. Tried to throw wide, but off his skate. Back out of defensive zone. Bardovich picks it up. Bardovich takes her time. D-to-D to Babaraki. Back to Bardovich. Up to Troutwine. Troutwine centers to Kikoski. Kikoski cuts back. Picked up by Elena. Elena Huseman pushes his own. Pass to Troutwine. Troutwine surveys. Troutwine down to Huseman. Huseman centers to Kikoski. Nice save. Okay. Chip back around. Picked up by number 29. Luis Pavlik. And poked out of his own. Still Kikoski retrieves. Kikoski. Babaraki will take it first skate. Drops it back to Bardovich. Bardovich up to Troutwine. Troutwine, nice view. Nice move at the wall. Tries the dish to Kid Morley, but she can't see it. Morley working on him. Still with it. Up to Babaraki. Babaraki needed to Bardovich. Bardovich shoots. And a nice save by Barron, and that deflects up with 12-15 remaining. Colton, any thoughts on the game so far? Well, it's been pretty. It's a good comeback from what happened last weekend with going down to the cities and a couple of rough losses. But you know, it's always good to bounce back with one of these games. I know we let in that early first one, but it's good to see the girls come back from that with a pretty hefty lead in the third period.
Yep, nice to see them find their game again. Face off, kept in by Wolverines. Ben and Morley pressure hard in the offensive. Little bit of a yard sale in the corner there. Haru fumbles the puck a little bit. Picked up by number 12, Addison Brown for the Broncos. She scored the only goal for their team thus far. Hard on the forecheck for Brown. Brown centers. No one there. Morley wins the puck battle. Up the sidewall. Nice chip out by Mamie Scott. Scott, who's had a very good game, was taken down by Brown. Good defensive play. Morley centers to Scott, just missed in front of it. Morley hard on the back check. Babaraki, D to Bardovich. Bardovich up to Furcool. Furcool just can't settle it down. Now picked up by Annika Walworth. Walworth comes in, shoots just wide. That'll be rimmed around by the Broncos to number 21 Bardovich. Now the Broncos break it out. Babaraki chips it up to Furcool. Furcool enters his zone, 3-on-2, over to Walworth. Just incomplete. Walworth centers. Tried for Mackey, but the goalie got a nice poke on it. Babaraki, DDD to Bardovich. Bardovich up to Walworth. Walworth will try to dump it in, but can't on it, and that'll be offsides with 9:51 remaining. Face off won by the Wolverines. A little bit of a stumble with Troutwine and the referee. Picked up by number 7 on the Broncos, Hayden Nelson. Troutwine. Nice move up the middle. Lost it. Picked up by number 7, Hayden Nelson for the Broncos. She'll dump it in as their team changes. Haru tries to go D-to-D to Matheson. Matheson up to Troutwine. Troutwine to Huseman. Intercepted, back to Troutwine. Troutwine, nice pair of moves. Troutwine comes up the left side. Great move. Ooh, nice pull check by Barron.
Cleared out by the Broncos, back to Bardovich. Bardovich up to Scott. Scott couldn't handle it. Now picked up by number 12 on the Broncos, Addison Brown. She tries to shoot, just deflected red. Picked up by Bardovich. Bardovich skating up with it. Still with it. Good defensive pressure by number 19 on the Broncos, Hansen. Ben digs out the puck. Walks the middle, shoots. Very nice shot by Ben. Ava Venn, the freshman, with a goal.
Yeah, might I add, Ava Venn, she's been great for this. She's been great for this young Rockridge team. You know, coming up from that 12U team and just getting straight to work. Adding on to this first line with Mamie Scott and Kate Morley. She's just looking great out there with Mamie coming off a great past few years with this Rockridge team. So.
Yeah, really playing a big role on the team at such a young age. It's good to see. Great future for sure. Here's Scott. With Ben crashing in net, Scott loses the handle. Scott looking. Passes up to Bardovich. Bardovich, D-to-D to Gabaraki. Gabaraki walks. Interesting shot, still got through. Rebound. Saved by Barron. Looks like it's covered. And it is. 7:15 remaining in the third period.
I've ever seen that kind of shot choice from the blue line.
Yeah.
It's like dump and chase, but straight to the net. Straight to work.
Shots on net. Here's Haru down the sidewall. Pressured. Picked up by number 15 on the Broncos, Strapko. Matheson picks it up. Chips it up to Udovich. Udovich can't find it. Loses it in the feet. Back up to Matheson. Matheson will dump it in. Delayed offsides. Wolverines check back up. Wolverines are still offsides, and that'll be blown offsides. With 6:22 remaining in the game. Face off one by Huseman. Now Troutline takes it up the right wall, cuts back. Looks for Kukowski in the middle, couldn't connect. Back up to Haru, she fans on it. Picked up by 15, Strapko. One-on-one against Matheson. Matheson with a nice stick. Now Hussman back up to Troutline. Troutline centers to Kukowski. Kukowski can't get a hand on it. Troutline walks in, shoots, and a nice save by Barron. You know, even with how many goals they score, I think Barron's holding her own for being such a young player in high school. I mean, 60 shots isn't easy for anybody. Bardovich, back to Babaraki. Babaraki up to Kukowski. Pressured by number 19, Hansen. Picked up by number 8, Liv Warner. Up the wall, pressured by Troutline, and it'll look like an icing from number 20, Harper Claybundy, as both teams will change. Wolverines back out with their top line. 4:45 remaining in the third period. Face off one, back to Matheson. Matheson shoots, blocked by Brown. Morley will pick it up in the corner, surveys. Takes it first skate, looking. Passes to Haru in the slot. Haru walks it in, shoots. Nice save by Barron. Nice block by Brown. Brown chips, gets it out of the zone. No icing, was tipped on the blue line. Picked up now by Matheson. Matheson pressured hard by Brown. Ben tries to chip it, but loses her footing a little bit. Back to the other corner. Haru retreats. Haru chips it up to Scott. Scott up the left wall. Scott still looking. Still has the puck. Scott still with the puck. Very good stick handler. Tries to shoot, blocked by number 22, Lexi Wood. And it snuck in. That was for Cool. And that's her first high school goal.
It's nice to see some of these players getting their first varsity goals out
Yeah,
here.
it is, yeah. Maddie for Cool, Violet Udovich. Excuse me if I'm forgetting anybody else, but nice to see a couple girls starting to score their first couple high school goals, and hopefully many more. Face off here. Pressure hard by Furcool. Dumped in the corner. Babaraki back to get the puck. Chips it to number 5, Annika Waldorf. Waldorf from Furcool works with puck. Furcool chips it out of zone. Number 13, Sydney Randall. Back to get the puck for the Broncos. She rims it. Gets past her teammate up to Babaraki. Babaraki chips it down to Mackey. Mackey's looking. Pressured hard by the Broncos. Furcool tries the center. No one there. Up to Babaraki. Babaraki to Bartovich. Bartovich shoots. Good tip in front by Mackey. Babaraki, nice hold. Furcool with a shot, and that's her second goal. 2 of her first goals come in the same shift, and that was kind of a fluke shot from Mimi Babaraki, but it worked out perfectly for Furcool, and she hammered it home. Wolverines now lead 15-1 with 2:05 remaining in the third period. Face off one back. Aaron Troutwine will play it to Bartovich. Bartovich surveys up to Troutwine. Troutwine cuts back. Tries to intend a pass for Kokoski, didn't connect. Chipped up by number 22, Lexi Wood. Babaraki to Bartovich. Bartovich up to Troutwine with a nice stretch pass. Troutwine cuts back. Looks for Kokoski again, just can't connect on that pass. Board battle here. Number 22, Lexi Wood goes back to shoot it, can handle it. Kokoski tries to shoot. Hussman fighting for the puck. Wins the battle, back to Bartovich. Bartovich back down to Hussman. Hussman to Kokoski. And that's a nice save by Barron. But the puck is still loose, and now they blow it dead. Looks like Barron didn't have the initial cover on that, but she got it handled. 1 minute remaining in the third period of this game, as the Wolverines and the Broncos both change. Puck chipped out by the Broncos. Hari goes back for the puck. 20 seconds remaining in the third period. Haru up to Venn. Venn tries to chip it to Scott, but that's intercepted by number 12, Addison Brown. Chip back in the corner. Kate Morley up to Mamie Scott. Scott tries to get past number 22, Lexi Wood, but that didn't happen. Morley out front to Venn, and a very nice save by Barron. And that'll be the end of our game. Good showing by both teams. Rock Ridge had a very nice game, and lots of girls found their first goals today, and it's nice to see them get back in the win column after a couple of rough game stretch. And hopefully our Falls can find their game.
Monica Barron, 12. For 23 for her. Daisy Hager at 26. The Bronco goaltenders finished with 49 saves. And for Erin Troutwine, 1 save. She finished with 12 saves in the game. Hockey fans, the girls will be going on the road Friday. They'll be playing in Moose Lake. And then next Tuesday, they're playing against Proctor Hermantown. Thanks for coming, and as usual, please drive safely on your way home.
Bye, nice to meet you. She's so cute.